everybody. The two questions that we get asked most in the shop about hats are, when should I replace my hat when I've had an accident, and why is it needs to be fitted? We've got answers to both of those things. If you fall off or you have a crashing fall, you really did ought to replace your hat virtually immediately. As you can see from these two examples we've got here, these both look perfectly okay on the outside, but when we look more closely at them, you'll see that they're actually compromised and they have very little safety value left. This hat in particular has been through the British Standard testing, and it's had a big weight thrown at the front of it to simulate people falling onto the front of the hat. As you can see, it was perfectly okay until we turn it over, and then you can see that it's been flattened on the inside, and if you take that into be a circle, it's a huge area here that has got absolutely no safety value left in it. Now with this hat, this has had a side impact around here, but it looks perfectly okay, and you would probably think that you could still continue to ride in it. But if I start to press on the sides here, you'll see that it actually dents in, and you can actually hear where it's all cracked. The whole of the side of this in an arc like that is shattered on the inside, and obviously that hasn't got any more protection. The other question that we get asked quite frequently is, why do we have to have hats fitted? There's a really important reason for that, and that's because everybody's got a different shaped head, and you have to have a hat that fits the shape of your head. Now you can come in and you can say, oh, I want one of those, but we won't sell it to you unless it's the right shape and it fits you very, very well. After all, it is a safety item, and the only reason you're going to be put it on your head is so it keeps you safe. If you look at these two diagrams down here, you can see that although they both measure 60 centimetres, they're totally different shapes. So if you had a hat that was that shape and you tried to put it on a head that was that shape, you can see that it really wouldn't fit. So you need to make sure you've got the right shape rather than the right size. Just to recap, why do you have to change your hat after you've had an accident? Because the outside of it can look perfectly okay, but the inside can be smashed up. And why do you have to have a hat fitted? It's because different hats fit different shaped heads, so it's got to be the right shape for your head. If you've got any more questions, why don't you contact me on Twitter or Facebook, or come into the shop, and then we can really make sure that you have
a head for hats.